Two hells promised. I want you to know that there are two hells promised. He wants you to go in both of them. One is a hell of grief to force you into submission to the will of Allah. The other one is fire to get rid of you from the face of the earth. That's the final hellfire. The first fire is not literally fire. It's the fire of grief and regret. Both white and black will get that. Yes, both will get it. It is clear in the Bible and is prophesied in Revelation for those who follow the white man and have his mark and worship him and his false religion. Did you say false religion? Yeah, I did. He asked me to prove it. The fundamental principles of belief in Christianity is that you must believe in three gods. That's false. Moses was not taught to believe in no Trinity. God said to Moses, according to the Bible, tell them that I am their God. Don't set up anything besides me. Don't bow down and worship anything other than me. The Christian Bible and its teachers have this in it, that thou shalt not worship any God but one God. Know that your God is one God. Well then, why would they try to teach you that now after the death of Jesus, who also was a preacher like Moses, he never represented two gods. Yet, after Jesus' death, here comes the Christian theologians, getting in a huddle to themselves to fashion the religion according to their wishes. And they say, that was Jesus said so and so. There never was a time with us when we had at the head of the universe three gods serving. There are many gods, many great scientists that can do wonders, but there's one over them, and they get orders from that one. This God has taught me, and it makes sense. If God didn't teach Adam that there were three gods, if he did not teach Abraham that there were three gods, if he did not teach Noah that there were three gods, and he didn't teach Lot that there were three gods, then from where do you get three gods? The prophets in the Bible cried out to one God and orders us worship one God. The worst thing about Christianity is that it came after Jesus' death. How can you believe it then when it came after his death instead of coming with him? If he was the founder of Christianity, he would not preach the same fundamentals that you are preaching. He would have been the author of it. But no, you decided that, and you poured down the throat and hearts of the black people of the earth, making them become enemies of God and not friends. Consequently, making them search for that which they cannot find as God. You describe God as being in space, saying in essence, get out of there. And in space and in search, he's out there. You'll never find him out there, for you will come right back to earth looking for him, because he's here on earth. I hope this is clear to you. I would like to make this clear to you, that when you are told that when you die, that you will go to hell, this is one of the worst evils of any preacher or teacher of scripture, to tell people that when they die, they will go to heaven, or they will awaken 1,000 years from now, 100 years from now, and will take flight to heaven. That kind of person ought to be thrown in hellfire alive. This is what has brought my people down to their knees, the worshiping of such evil teachings, which makes them think when they die a physical death, they will rise up again in what? If he can't rise up into nothing but worms, the worms eat his body up, or the flies eat his body up, or the earth eats his body up. In what form will he rise? Well, he's spirit, Who is going to recognize this plain physical earth populated with spirits? Who wants to live as a spirit if he has no body? If he's not made from the matter of that which he's living on? What good is the earth to a spirit? It doesn't have any joy in material, but it's not material itself. Its error and its joy is in an immaterial world, if there is any such thing. But there is no such thing as spirit. We're the only spirit, flesh and blood. If there is a spirit, we produced it. Study it over, my good brothers and sisters, for I defy any man on earth to prove to me that this is not the truth. Just prove that it is not the truth, and I'll give you $10,000 out of my brother's vested pocket for every word you can prove that I teach or preach here today that is a lie. If you think that you don't need money, then if you like to stop me from teaching it publicly, you can get an axe and come up here and chop my head off. I'll lay it down for you. The truth is what we want to know, and we want the one who teaches us to be sure that they know the truth and is one who is missioned from the author of truth. That's what we need.